just
roll initiative?
yeah, I rolled initiative. I rolled a 5 on my initiative. Go ahead and roll it, James. Go ahead and roll
okay.
history.
Can I move yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
2. Okay, so
did you get that? Because that was great.
So that means that this side gets to go first, and on this side we have the Easter Bunny with a workshop elf and 2 snowmen, and then over here we have the Blitzen Mini. The scenario where there is the graveyard, the Eastern Cemetery graveyard, full of zombies, and there is a treasure, special treasure worth more victory points at each of the 4 corners. Got one over here, 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 and here.
And what are the rules on those? As in, do they pop up? Are they there already?
They're already there. The treasure's already there.
Does
the zombies are already there. On the
when
third
they see
turn,
you?
when they see you or they're attacked. On the 3rd turn, more zombies are going to come out in a random corner. We're going to decide if it's going to come out here, here, and here. And the mechanics. And who do you have over here, James? We have Baxter and we have Jack Frost. Minis?
Jack Frost is over here, I think.
No, Jack Frost is not over there. Do you want to put Jack
Zoom,
Frost over there?
zoom.
Okay, so
That's
Jack
supposed
Frost,
to be Jack
we have
Frost.
Jack Frost over here, who is our new line coming out. This is a sample that I picked up at Gen Con, and he's kind of like a wizard, haughty wizard. These James is using the Battle Hammer Frosties from last year's release.
That's so last
And there's
year.
a workshop elf painted by Larosco. And here's the Misses painted by Shoshi. No one's playing with that one. It's just. Let's see. Oh, the unicorn. Oh, the unicorn.
The Pegasus, sir.
Pegasus is drunk. All right, so.
again.
That was the initiative, and I'm going to go over here and my turn. Earlier before the game, we rolled the weather die, and line of sight for this game, it's a foggy, crisp night at Christmas Village, and line of sight is 12 inches. So what the Easter Bunny is going to do is use a tractor beam, and he's going to come over here and grab this treasure with his tractor beam. He's going to play his card, he's going to move it 6 inches. Okay, so the Easter Bunny is a high-tech wonder, and he is going to use the tractor beam action to grab the treasure. So with the tractor beam, he can play this card, and he can move 1 ally, a treasure token, or a terrain piece no bigger than 4 by 4 inches. So Easter Bunny is going to move this.
During the later seasons of Star Trek, they did an episode where they went back in time and saw the Easter Bunny from a dream of looking in a hologram.
Yeah. Pretty much. Okay, so then
are you activating anybody else?
Yes, so that was the Easter Bunny's turn, and we did a group activation. So that means he gets to activate these 2 troops over here. Okay, so we have the activation with the Easter Bunny, and he just moved over here and used the tractor beam feature of his gun. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to move the elf, and all elves in Warren Christmas Village are capable of doing melee as well as ranged attacks. Even though he doesn't have a melee weapon, it's an elf. They have magic. So he's going to take a shot at the lady zombie over here. This is the new line coming out. This is our zombie Steamboat Annie feature. So the elf is going to take a shot at zombie Annie. Natural 12.
Zombie have, what are zombie stats? Yeah,
so the zombie rolled an 8, so that means that the elf rolled a 12 to the zombie's 8, which means that the elf hits. So now the elf is
the zombie is dead. Oh no.
I gotta roll damage. So I rolled a 6, which would be 3 points of damage.
So Jack Frost is over here in the tree line. And he is going to first create a new member of his band. He has Snow Person.
Okay, so here is Jack Frost, and James is activating his hero, which is Jack Frost, and he's going to use a special ability action card, which is one of these, and he is choosing the Animate Snowman feature, which means that Jack Frost can magically bring to life an inanimate snowman, which is part of the gaming terrain, or he can create a new one. And the new one must be within 3 inches of Jack Frost. The snow person is under Jack Frost's control for the rest of the game.
It is a very awesome card.
Basically gives a new troop.
And Jack Frost is...
So that was Jack Frost's standard action.
No,
so
he's
now
going to do a
move action.
Oh, and it's 4, correct?
And yeah, Jack Frost can move 4.
And then he started his turn. He was. I forgot to mention he was activating the people around him.
Okay, so yeah, he's doing a group activation, which would mean that he gets to activate the workshop elf and the 2 battlehammer frosties, which are
So, both of my battlehammer frosties are going to move 8 inches total. That is 2 movements.
So James is doing a double movement with his battlehammer frosties and moving them a total of 8
Let's
inches.
see.
Here's another wonderful shot of the Eastern Cemetery, which is located in the central west corridor of Christmas Village. And here's a shot of Blitzen with his cohort, the workshop elf. We're gonna go zombie hunting. So for this move, I'm gonna move Blitzen. He can move an extra inch because he is a reindeer guy. So whereas James's mini's got to move 4, Blitzen gets to move 5.
We're using
1,
names,
2,
Joe.
3, 4, 5. So he's going to move. So you know what? I'm going to do a group activation and let the elf take a shot at this zombie first.
Yeah. Is that 12 inches?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, it is. That is within
Awesome.
12 inches. So this elf right here is going to shoot at this zombie right here, and this is the reindeer zombie that has been painted by Shoshi Bauer, who does amazing paint jobs. That is from our first set, and the elf is coming out this. So we're back here rolling dice. Thanks, James. The zombie does not have any bonus to dodge, and the elf gets a +1 shoot. And since the elf did not move, there's no negative to the roll. So the elf rolled a 10, which would be an 11.
Is he taking the? Oh no.
No, he didn't move. He just.
No, the special aim thing of where if you don't move and you shoot first, you
Oh,
get
I
a
didn't
plus.
think about that. Thanks, James. Yes.
You're welcome.
James remembered a mechanic that I
I
didn't.
remembered your rules
He
for you.
remembered
yeah.
rules that I wrote in that I didn't even remember. So the elf could have used his movement action to take aim, but instead get an extra bonus. So he could have turned this into a 12. Actually, probably not because I might want to move. So I'm not going to take
So
that.
yeah, stack those cards. Stack those
Yeah,
cards.
so James would roll for the zombie. James could still have the zombie dodge, and it does not.
7.
So that means that now I get to roll damage. All right, just to keep an update, the elf over here used some magic and took a shot at the zombie reindeer and did 1 point of damage. So we put a little token right there. So what we're gonna do is now move the elf for his movement, which would be 6 inches, and I pre-measured, which is to about there. And then Blitzen is going to use his turn to do a double movement. Blitzen just moved over here. I thought he had a charge card, but he doesn't.
So he is just engaged.
He just engaged over there with
Put the ring on the
which is
finger.
probably a silly move because I have a feeling all these other zombies are going to come for him. But he's got special cards.
The
so-
zombie will be able to attack in the creature phase.
yeah, if he can survive this turn, Blitzen might be able to do pretty well. If. So there you go. Okay, James, it is your turn, and are we going to do your? Do you have a question?
I had to, what else to say something like off camera.
Warm up.
Um,
Okay, go ahead, James.
So it's my seasonal sidekick turn, and I am doing Baxter the Snowman.
So over here, James, we have
Painted beautifully.
We have Baxter the Snowman, and
here he
we
is.
have an elf, and we have the Battlehammer Foster. So
Just a snowman. Don't say
Baxter likes to battle. It's Battlehammer Frosty.
Oh.
Baxter likes to throw snowballs. I think.
So I am
Does he have throw snowballs?
animating.
So here are his cards because I don't have them in the computer.
Yes, we do.
But these are his special
I am
ability cards.
animating a snow person.
So
I'm
Baxter is
creating
going
a snow
to-
person.
For his standard action, he's going to animate
What's
an
a
existing
placement?
snowman, which would be terrain, which we don't have any of. Do you notice that? Or create a new one. So
I'm
if we had
creating a new
little,
one.
if I had a little piece of snowman terrain here,
Within line of sight.
Baxter could animate that.
Oh,
But
that's
we
good.
don't.
Put line of
He didn't
sight.
put out the water tower. It's
Um,
only snowman terrain.
What is the placement? Because his was within 3 inches. What
Same.
he used the same.
There's a war in Christmas Village.
And so then Snowman is going to move his forward.
Full line of
activated
sight on this zombie horse.
So what James has done here is he moved his whole horde of evil elves and evils. You can tell they're evil snowmen. And then the elf is going to take a shot at one of these zombies over here, at the zombie horse. That's Margaret the Mare. And do you have any...
The zombies have a 10 armor, so I have to get
this
over a 10.
would actually be cover right here.
No, hey, I know it looks like I cheated, but I stuck my head down there. He can fully see the horse.
I would totally take.
Okay, so you move. Okay, so that's fine. So you move. So that's a -1.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding.
Roll.
So he's going to move this way because he can
Now
see
James is going to move the rest
Yes.
of his troops. So basically, the way combat works, it's a 2D mechanic, and troops have a bonus to hit. So elves get a bonus to everything basically because they're elves.
And I did my
other
Now
snowman
he's got his one-armed
double movement.
He's got his one-armed snowman named Lefty, even though he's right-handed.
Oh, wait a
He's
minute.
moving over to the zombie to engage.
wait a minute. I'm not taking my. What's zombie movement?
It was
3.
4, but now it's 3.
Okay. So that's
Because we
6.
dropped it for the playtest.
So, okay, cool.
Once again, the miss is up there.
Okay, I'm not moving him that way. Because the zombie can't get me.
Okay, so James
like 10
came over
people.
here and he moved his soldier a double move. The elf took a shot. What did Baxter do? He made a snowman,
He made a snowman.
and that
he
is
made
it.
him
Baxter
himself
made
a
a
companion.
snowman, and the jackalope is sitting over here, ready to get out of here.
Oh,
They got something loaded up from Mrs. Claus's cottage. Got some kind of mysterious barrels in their wagon. Who knows what kind of performance enhancing
Barrels.
elixirs? Who
What
knows
kind
what
of
kind of
barrels?
performance enhancing elixirs she's selling? And her person does not die this time because they're about to get in combat.
So, do you have any more soldiers?
No, I do not.
Okay.
So my soldier phase is over. And since go ahead, James.
Since I created a companion last turn, they had some more things to move.
Jack made himself a friend.
And they're a regular snowman with the same stats of a snowman, correct?
Correct.
Ooh. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just plow on through to the other side. Oh no, he's gonna get. I don't want him
Once again, here are Baxter's cards, hand drawn, because handwritten. And we have
Okay. My snowmen are gonna run behind the wall and then bum rush a zombie if he happens to come
so
by.
wait, what is your strategy again? James is gonna take his newly animated snow person.
Yes, this wasn't them. I picked the wrong one. This is the one. So I'm just, yes, my snow person is just moving up into the game field.
Okay.
So my soldiers are done.
Okay. So now we're going to do the creature phase.
One thing, can we have a recap? Okay, never mind. What the presents were present. Okay, on the porch, and then barrels. Okay, gotcha.
Mrs. Claus has one. Next phase we're going to do right now is the not soldier phase. The next phase we're going to do right now is the monster phase. And right here in this scenario, we have a bunch of
What is the
zombies.
wonderful phrase you
Christmas
use?
critter.
Christmas critter.
Now we have the Christmas critter phase, and for Christmas critters, we have zombies, which have been beautifully painted by Shoshi.
And they can move
Like nothing.
3. So they can move up to 6.
Double move would be 6. Line of sight's 12 inches because we rolled that on the weather die.
So zombie
so
is
what-
going to attack Blitzon.
Yeah, what we have going on here is we have the zombie reindeer who has been injured by the elf, is attacking Blitzen, and this Ebenezer Scrooge-looking zombie has moved closer to the combat. Okay, so the zombie gets a +0 to melee.
Correct.
That may change next game.
But you can
Blitzen
always
gets
roll.
+2.
I got a 9.
Blitzen gets a
that's nothing.
+7. +2 is 9. So there's a tie roll, which means nothing happens. There are Blitzen stats.
use it.
There are Blitzen stats. Okay, so we're over here back. We're over here back with the Easter Bunny and his elf and a couple of his soldiers. So this we're gonna do a. We're not close enough to do a group activation with this soldier over here who can get the treasure. So I think what we're gonna do is take a shot at this guy right here.
That's farther than 12 inches. No,
Go
your
ahead
man.
and show you guys what I did for this move. Oh, I put my finger in the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I did for.
Oh, sorry. Let me do
And now
it for
James
you,
put his
too.
finger in the camera. Please, your face in the camera. Ah, I broke the lens. Okay, so to do this round, what I did is I decided to do a double move with this snowman and a double move with this elf to try and get that treasure. And then the Easter Bunny only did one move. I was going to try and take a shot at James's character, but when we rolled the weather die, we only have a 12-inch line of sight. It's foggy conditions. There you go, that turn is over, and now we're going to go to James.
So I'm doing my hero, Mr. Jack Frost. He is doing a special card.
You want the paper in front?
James is going to do a special card. He's going to do ice armor on Jack Frost, which is a really good card.
Yes, it's for the rest of the game.
Always good to boost your armor. So that happens automatically, and Jack Frost now is going to be harder to hit.
Yeah, so I got +1 armor, and then I'm gonna move my 4 measly inches, but it's still good.
In the 7th edition, what armor were they? 14, 13, 12. They were 14, but they were.
So he's climbing up a ladder. He can make an extra.
Okay, so Jack Frost is the elf is moving up the ladder. So Jack
Oh,
Frost.
sorry, I confused them.
Jack Frost. Well, they're kind of related.
There's a.
Yeah, it's basically the base. Okay. So and then Jack Frost moved to the base of the ladder. Or he can do the first.
Probably what it needs. Are you guys playtest? Yeah, I got the starter set last year.
I'm gonna stick him just here, and now I'm gonna take a -1 movement next
So
turn.
this cloth carrying
They're moving over here.
crossbow.
Climbing up here.
And so
to get
my
the,
hero is
present.
done.
So James's hero phase is done, and
They
it
were
looks
not
like
close
they
enough.
moved over here to come up to try and get the treasure.
From it has Miss Claus.
The missus has a present for him. She has some fruit
She
cake.
has the
She's dressed up-
delivery. I got the envelope of cash. Does she
made
have
you-
the goods?
James, she made you your favorite, some homemade fruitcake.
Yes.
Lots of nuts.
Herbal.
Hello, and here we go. There's the latest.
Thunderstrike
update.
sounds like an 80s.
Keep this family friendly now, James. This is a
80s sitcom like Knight Rider.
Oh, yeah, right.
The Tale of
Thunderstrike.
a guy on a
every Friday
motorcycle.
night at 8 p.m. Thunderstrike. Okay, so on
Thunderstrike.
So on this combat we have going on over here, we have Blitzen is fighting 2 zombies, or about to fight 2 zombies. And I'm going to play a special ability action card. And for Blitzen, we're going to do the Thunderstrike. So that means that Blitzen strikes his weapon onto the ground and releases a thunderous wave of electrical energy, which strikes all figures within 2-inch radius. So you make a ranged attack against all people within 2 inches, friend and foe.
Because snow is such.
Welcome to War on Christmas Village. I just rolled really Baxter over here, and he is going to activate with the group
My
activation
elf?
with the elf over there.
And my elf
And
is
the-
going to shoot at this pesky zombie
the
coming
elf-
up on me.
Yes, he's going to
And
use...
elves get +1 to a ranged attack. And I didn't move,
Okay.
so I'm going to take my movement and do another +1.
Come on over here and roll in there.
So
please, James.
you would rather me doing here, yeah.
James is going to use the take aim feature, which is going to add an additional +1.
So I've got a +2 to this roll. Ooh! And I still
misses.
pedo out. Those darn iron snowflakes.
Yeah.
So then my little snowman.
The one you animated over here?
Yeah.
The one next to the moose dairy?
Oh, no. Sorry, Baxter. Baxter did not take his move yet.
Okay, so now James is going to activate his hero. I'm sorry, his sidekick, which would be Baxter over there. And now
Oh, there we
James
go.
is going to, since he activated the elf and the elf missed, now he's going to activate Baxter. Once again, here are some lovely shots of
So I think
Eastern
Baxter's
Cemetery.
going to try to help out, and he's going to throw a snowball at this zombie.
Did you hear that? Baxter is going to use a special action ability card and toss a snowman with a +1 mod. Baxter is going to use a snowball special action ability card and throw it at the zombie. Here's the. Can we see the card, James? Throw a snowball, make a range attack with an additional +1 to the range attack at the horse zombie, and her name is Margaret the Mare.
I'm doing my roll now.
Okay.
So my seasonal sidekick turn is over.
James's seasonal sidekick turn is done. For his second action, he moved over here behind the tree to hide.
He's looking at the pretty ornaments.
He's gonna put a little present under the tree. Each figure in Warren Christmas Village tends to get 2 actions. One of them is a move, and one is a standard action. The standard action can be used for a variety of tasks, such as attacking, using a special action ability card, or a second movement.
So now it's your soldier's turn.
Okay, now it's our soldier's turn, and our
Do you have any
soldiers.
more left?
Yes, I do. I'm full of soldiers. So now it is our soldiers phase, which we have a lot of those to work on, and right now we're gonna go grab a treasure. This soldier over here, the snowman, is going to grab a treasure, and now the soldier is going to try and get that treasure off the point, because by doing so, I'll get extra Kringle points. So the soldier's normal movement is 4, but since they're carrying a treasure, that's reduced by 1. So we're gonna move that soldier 3 inches.
It's reduced by what?
1.
Okay.
So James is about to activate his hero, and he has Jack Frost down here. And so what he did is he moved his figure 6 inches, and then he's coming over here.
I moved
and
it
looks
4.
like 4 inches, and it looks like he wants to snatch that treasure.
Of
But
course.
I've got some trouble brewing over here. So he's moving his 4, and then he's going to cast a wall of ice.
So this is a point, and it's going.
So the wall of ice, it creates a thick wall of ice from the moisture in the air. Place an ice wall anywhere on the board within line of sight. The ice wall may be no larger than 3 inches tall by 8 inches long and 2 inches thick. Guess what I don't have terrain for? So we're just gonna use
piece of paper.
We're gonna use something else for the ice wall. Dun, dun, dun.
I can
So
build
James moved his Jack Frost up here, and then he used one of his special ability action cards and cast a ice wall. I didn't make any terrain for that, so we used this 4 pieces of cobblestone wall from the gaming store we're playing at over here at Heroes, and he did that to block access to a treasure right here, hidden behind this barrel. And pretty good move, James.
Okay.
Pretty good move.
And you wouldn't have to touch it, but I mean that is to that wall. I'm not giving you a place to sneak.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It's to the wall.
To the wall.
No sneaking allowed. All right, good move, James.
So my seasonal sidekick is done. So it's your.
We are in the
phase.
soldier phase, and I've got a soldier snowman over here with a treasure, and he's going to move off the board. We are playing this. It's on a 4x4 map, but we're using the 3x3 rules. So 6 inches in would mean that he would be off the board. So we're gonna. He's off the board, and then I'm coming over here for my soldier phase, and we're gonna shoot at that guy with the elf. And take. You know what? We're gonna take aim and not move, so we get an extra plus.
yes.
So we get an extra +1. Being the gentleman that I am, James, go ahead and roll first.
And being the scientist that I have, no use sheet first. The shoot comes before it gets hits.
So the elf rolled a
Reality.
7, and then since I took aim, that adds 1 more, and then since he's an elf, that's another 1. So this equals a total roll of 9, which would hit the snowman.
Oh, because the roll. But I get to roll to see if it
James
dodges.
gets to roll to see if
And
it
I
dodges.
get a +2 on dodge. 10. So it does.
So yeah, we screwed up the modifier because I'm not organized. So James actually gets a 0 on that. He was looking at the wrong card because they're handwritten. So
Because it's a snow
this
person.
is snow person and it's handwritten and not put together in the computer yet. So yeah, here's damage, and for damage we roll.
And it's a snow people. I
that
got
would
the
be
snow people and
2.
snow person.
That would be 2 points of damage. We're using these tokens from another game, but what we're planning to do for our box set is to make our own. and come over here and put down 2 points of damage to the snow person that got hit by the elf to show the counter on there. There's no writing on paper like a lot of war games. It's very simple. 2 points of damage, 1 more point of damage, that snowman is off the board, and we have captured the snowman. Nobody dies in Christmas Village. Enemies get captured.
This
Okay,
one.
so on over here, James, for his soldier phase, has moved to grab the treasure, but he has not grabbed it yet. That takes a standard action.
This
Over
one,
here,
I'm moving and grabbing.
he's moved over and grabbed the treasure, so that is 1 movement action and 1 standard action. We resolved some combat over here. The elf took a shot and did some damage, and then this snowman is battling the other snowman, but nobody hit, so nothing happened. And then we have the Easter Bunny over here behind, over there at Eastern Cemetery. So on his turn over here, the soldier moved over and did he pick up the treasure, James?
Yes, he moved and picked it up.
So the elf, the Oompa Loompa, has moved over here and picked up the treasure from the missus. Okay, so I'm gonna recap what happened. James just moved Jack. Did you move Jack Frost over here, or was he?
Yes,
over
he
here?
moved 4 inches.
So we're now on the seasonal sidekick phase, and so he moved Jack Frost, the movement modifier, and he poked through his head through here and saw Blitzen. Not coming in clear, but anyway, he came over here and he saw Blitzen. And then what did you cast on him? Freeze.
Freeze.
Which is an automatic card that freezes Blitzen, and then next turn Blitzen's going to have to try and roll to get out of it.
For a real.
So Blitzen has just been encased by a bunch of ice by Jack. Okay, so welcome back everybody, and we are now in soldier phase, and we're going to finish up my soldiers. Over here, James has taken control. Baxter, the snowman over here, has a special. That's Baxter has a special ability card where he can take control of a snowman or snow person, snow construct, or anything of that sort of creature. And so he did. And we've got 2 snow people coming over here, bearing down on the Easter Bunny. What are you even doing here, sir? We need to see your passport. So James and I just wanted to give you an update. I haven't been filming a lot. So we've got a combat. We had a combat going on over here, and the elf won the combat. And so what he did is kick and knocked the
damage done was
and knocked the snowman prone. Because on the damage die, I rolled a 1, which means that the opponent gets knocked back an inch. I'm sorry, gets knocked prone. So we knocked the snow person prone, and then the elf is going to run away because they had 2 actions. That was their standard action. So their second action is going to be a movement, which would be 3 inches because they're carrying treasure. The elf's standard movement is 4 inches. This time we're reducing that by 1 because they've got treasure. But then look what's coming around the corner. We have a zombie coming around. It's such a classic epic zombie.
Even Frankensteinish.
Yeah, so here comes the zombie around the corner on James's prone snow person, which means the zombie's going to get a +1 to combat, which is awesome. So we're just going to let the zombie do the dirty work for the elf over here. So we had some more combat going on over here. I won initiative, and so the Easter Bunny used a special action card. He used the egg explosion. So basically, he picked a target, which was the James's character, and knocked him over. Or he was already knocked over, which gave him a disadvantage to a dodge. So James's character took 2 points, and then the zombie got knocked into the fire, which technically doesn't cause any damage. We just did that because it looked cool. So there you go.
The zombies go to the closest person.
Okay, so I'm going to stop videotaping this because I'd like to play the game a little bit and pay more attention and be present in the moment. So I'll make a little video, but I hope that gives an idea of the